Now, your InLife independent distributor has asked you to view this video because they wanted you to completely understand everything that InLife has to offer. Now, Paul is going to explain to us our complete product line on the e-cig.
Absolutely. Yeah. As we talked before, InLife has spent 4 years completing this product line for tobacco smokers. So right here, what we have is an InLife standard electronic cigarette at a 1.8% nicotine. Then we have our InLife menthol at a 1.8% nicotine. And then we have She Vapes. And She Vapes for the ladies, the pink, all ladies love the pink battery. And then we have Nic Max.
Okay, Nic Max. That sounds really, really ominous. Tell us a little bit about that.
You know what? A tobacco smoker with an electronic cigarette, if you've tried an electronic cigarette and you didn't get the satisfaction of a cigarette, what Nic Max is basically double the nicotine. You know, with propylene glycol, your body doesn't absorb the nicotine as fast as you do with the chemicals in a tobacco cigarette. And that's so important when it comes to the electronic cigarette. And so what InLife did was really test the market and find that Nic Max is the closest experience to a tobacco cigarette, which is just incredible, you know, because you know what? 10 out of 10 customers that I have let try the Nic Max, I mean, it's a win-win.
It's a game over.
It's game over.
Right.
I mean, it is the closest thing to a tobacco cigarette. It's incredible. And you know what, full flavor. I mean, the flavor is incredible. It's smooth. And you know, my favorite is, I test it, you know, and I always wait to see what the person says. And you know, they all say the same thing. It's the smoothest draw off the battery, our solid state battery, and then the flavor is incredible.
But again, we mentioned earlier that traditional cigarette smoking actually reduces a person's ability to resist illnesses.
Right.
It reduces their immune system function. But InLife has also developed a product that has absolutely changed that dynamic as well. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
You know what? Enforce is the most incredible natural product to enhance your immune system.
So what it does actually is it modulates the immune system to be able to do what it was naturally designed to do in the first place.
You know what? Your cells communicate,
Right.
okay? They have receptors. And so basically what's the extracts of this mushroom, they're polysaccharides, and it binds receptors to allow your cells to communicate. That's it.
Wow. Well, the other thing about Coriolis versicolor is that it is a substance that has been studied the world over. If you go online, you will find over 400 studies that were completed, not only by universities overseas, but right here in the United States of America. We're talking about such universities as Loma Linda University. We're talking about Sloan Kettering in New York. We're also talking about MD Anderson in Texas. These are all world-renowned hospitals and research centers that look at different products to help rebuild the immune system, to help with the most simplest of a problem that we have to the most serious. And Coriolis versicolor is so well documented as a dietary supplement in this particular area that it's been studied more than anything else that's ever been out there. But most people don't know about that, do they?
No, you know, I mean, we always joke and say mushrooms don't have lips. I mean, you can't, you can't, you know what, really and truly, you know, something that's all natural to build the immune system, it sounds surreal. You know, it sounds like, okay, that can't possibly be it. But when you read these studies, when you actually see these universities that have studied it, it's incredible.
You know, earlier you had talked about She Vapes, which is a really cool product. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about it?
You know what? She Vapes is designed with a pink battery with a cherry cartridge.
Okay.
You know, something a little different. I mean, you know, sometimes you like a flavor, you know, a cherry cigar, you know. I mean, cherry is just a great flavor. It gives you something different.
And it's pink, of course, which appeals to the ladies.
Absolutely. You know what? The pink battery, I mean, I think, you know, all of us love pink.
You know, there's another product here that I find absolutely fascinating, and it's this charger pack. Can you give us a little bit of background on that?
You know what? This is an on-the-go charger pack. So what you do is you actually charge the charger pack, take your spare battery, and then you actually put it in there, and it charges your battery while you're on the go. So you always have that backup battery, which is so important when you're relying on the electronic cigarette, is to have two batteries. You want to be using one, and you want to have one on the charger at all times.
I also noticed that there's an area to put extra cartridges if you need them.
Absolutely. You know, when you're using the electronic cigarette, these cartridges, you always want to have extra on hand. And there's slots right there to take extra, because these are your pack of cigarettes now.
Okay, now another product that we have is this little USB charger. Now, I understand that the USB charger is something that you can just plug right into your computer. So if you're at work and you have an extra battery and you want to be charging it while you're at work or at home,
Right.
That actually facilitates that, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and you know what, the USB charger is, I mean, we're transitioning more to the USB charger.
And then also we have a car charger, and we also have a wall charger for traditional charging. So we got it all covered, don't we?
We have it all covered. You know what, and one thing that is so important when using the electronic cigarette is to really understand what's inside the cartridge.
I'm so glad you brought that up, because it's important for people to have that confidence to know what is in the InLife product. For example, all of the elements that are inside of the cartridge are pharmaceutical grade, and they are also filled by an FDA approved laboratory. Now, that's not to infer that our product is FDA approved. However, it's important for you to know that we follow guidelines that are set forth by the FDA.
It's so important to know what you're inhaling in your lungs with the electronic cigarette.
Well, Paula, we talked about a lot of great things today, didn't we?
We did.
We talked about the electronic cigarette, what that's doing for people's lives. We talked about InForce, how that's changing people's lives. But what we're going to do right now is give you an opportunity to be able to purchase these products. But we're also going to show you a way to actually spend less money if you transition over to this product line than what you're currently spending if you're a 1-pack-a-day smoker. Now let me show you what you're going to get with the Transition Starter Kit from InLife. You're going to receive 2 InLife electronic cigarettes, 1 home charger, 1 mobile pack charger, 1 month supply of electronic cigarette cartridges, 1 month of InForce. All of this is actually a $185 value. Made available for you today in this special offer for the one-time low price of just $140. That can actually represent a savings for you if you're a 2-pack-a-day smoker. By transitioning to the InLife electronic cigarette, you can save approximately $2,000 per year, or about $160 per month. Now, Paula, InLife has put together a program that allows people to always make sure that they have cartridges when they need them and they have InForce when they need it. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Absolutely, Gino. That word auto ship, we all get afraid of it. We all get afraid of having something automatically billed. What InLife has done is created an auto ship program that you control, you can cancel at any time, and you can change it at any time. And we have that full-time customer service department that is there for you if you need help with that.
Well, we've talked about a lot of things today. We've talked about the electronic cigarette and InForce. And 4 years ago when we started this company, we knew that we were going to change the lives of many people, but we didn't really understand the full impact that it was going to have. We're very proud to be associated with this product line, and we're very proud to have people out there that have the same passion as we do to help people.
Absolutely. And from the day I started working with the electronic cigarette and saw the vision, to change lives is so endearing. And when you hear stories, I don't sit up at night and cough, I can walk upstairs again, that's what it's all about.
Now, you set out to change the world.
One electronic cigarette at a time, and that's what we've been doing. I mean, InLife is there, that's what we do.
So with that, I want to thank you so much for joining us today. And we just want to add just a couple of things. If you're a smoker, you know how hard it is to stop. Everybody knows how hard it is when you're a smoker. But here's the beautiful part. We're not suggesting that you quit smoking. We're suggesting that you transition over to the InLife Transition Starter Kit so that you can start making a difference in your life today. Paula, how many people have you touched with this product?
Hundreds of lives. And you know what? We have this new trend, and it's really, you stop quitting and you start vaping. We're not smoking, we're vaping.
Well, again, I want to thank you for watching, and if you have any more questions, or if you would like to know a little bit more, talk to the person who introduced you to this video, or you can get a hold of us at the website below or at the telephone number below. Thanks for watching.